Hello, we would like to thank and welcome everyone to the University of New England online Master of Science in Applied Nutrition webinar. My name is Jeff Nelson and I am one of the enrollment counselors for the Applied Nutrition program. First off, can everyone hear my voice and see the presentation? Please let us know now if you're experiencing any difficulties by using the chat function. So if there's no problems, the main focus for taking part in this webinar is to learn more about the Masters in Applied Nutrition, but to also cover topics such as the mission statement, curriculum, 4 focuses a student can choose from, learning outcomes, and how the enrollment and student support teams can help you through your entire time here at the University of New England as a student. So a few notes before we start. This webinar will be recorded. By attending this webinar, you're accepting that you will be part of a recorded process in which to be used for future students. We will hold a Q&A at the end of the webinar. You do have the ability now to use that chat function throughout this presentation to ask questions as they come up. One last thing to note, this program does not lead to registered dietitian credentialing, and a verification statement cannot be provided upon completion of the program. So others with me today are Program Manager Ellie Dodge, as well as Student Support Specialist Haley Kinsella, and we'll meet them in a little bit here. The University of New England is accredited by the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and is ranked as one of the best universities in America by U.S. News and World Report. UNE's online mission is to enhance, expand, and enrich learning opportunities in the online landscape through student-centered operations, innovative instructional design techniques, and sustainable business practices. The Master of Science in Applied Nutrition program is a 36 credit hour program that can be completed in as quickly as 2 years. The program is 100% online, which means no campus visits are required, and all applicants have the ability to enroll 3 times a year in our spring, summer, and fall terms. Now to go through the mission of the program, curriculum, 4 focuses of the degree, learning outcomes, and to tell you a little bit about herself, here is Program Manager Ellie Dodge.
Hi, my name's Ellie Dodge. I am the program manager for the Masters in Applied Nutrition here at UNE. I have my PhD in Food and Nutrition Sciences from the University of Maine, as well as my master's and bachelor's also from the University of Maine, and I studied human nutrition there. It was the Food Science Human Nutrition program with a concentration in human nutrition. So the mission for the UNE Masters of Applied Nutrition is to prepare students for leadership roles in the field of nutrition. An increased focus on health, wellness, nutrition, and disease prevention has resulted in a demand for skilled nutrition professionals in a variety of settings. So the Masters of Science in Applied Nutrition curriculum, as Jeff noted, is a 36 credit hour program. We're fully online and don't require any campus visits, and the program can be completed within 2 years. The core curriculum for the Masters in Applied Nutrition is 6 courses. These courses prepare students to be successful in both the second year of their degree program as well as their profession. It provides a comprehensive survey of topics critical to the field of nutrition and wellness. These 6 courses are the first year courses for all students, regardless of the focus area they choose. So we offer 4 options to focus your degree, and I'm going to talk a little bit about these now. These include the business, social media, and entrepreneurship focus, obesity and health promotion, nutrition and disease prevention, and a generalist focus. The first focus area is business, social media, and entrepreneurship. Students selecting this focus area may come from a variety of academic backgrounds, including business, nutrition, exercise science, or marketing. Some of the accepted students that are already enrolled in this focus have backgrounds in psychology and education, as well as health and phys ed. These courses that are up on the screen now are the second year courses, and there are 6 of them. You can read more about the course descriptions on the website. The second focus area we have is obesity and health promotion. Students that choose this focus area may come from a background in nutrition, psychology, wellness coaching, and education. Some of the students that are already enrolled and accepted into this focus include a CNA, a dietetic counselor, and a lactation consultant. The third focus area is nutrition and disease prevention. This focus area consists of the courses listed on the slide, and may have students selecting this may have a background in nutrition, psychology, or biology. Some of the students that are in this focus area are registered dietitians and an exercise physiologist. And finally, the last focus area is generalist. And the generalist is an option for you if you're unsure about which focus to choose and you want to kind of take a couple classes first and see where you'd like to focus, or if you'd like to personalize your degree program. Some of the students that are accepted into the generalist area include people with a background in food science and a home health aide. So the learning outcomes for this program and what students are expected to be able to do upon completion of the Masters of Science in Applied Nutrition are as follows. Develop and demonstrate the application of nutrition concepts and define best practices for health promotion and disease prevention. Describe and apply core research ethics, principles, and analytical techniques of measuring the nutrition status and environment of individuals and communities. Demonstrate adept communication and collaboration with representatives from various government, nonprofit, community, and business entities. Correctly interpret and modify explanations of complex nutrition concepts for various audiences through multiple communication channels. And finally, to research, develop, and disseminate evidence-based and theory-driven educational materials and work products at an audience-appropriate level for topics related to nutrition and health promotion. And next here is Jeff to walk you through some of the enrollment process.
Thank you. So myself, along with Holland Wegner, will be your enrollment counselors for the entire duration of the application process. Our roles begin with answering any questions you may have about the Applied Nutrition program and the admissions process. So we'll continually keep you up to date with where you stand with your application at all times, so to make sure there's no surprises at any given point, no gray areas at the end. We'll also work with you up to the point of registering for your courses, and after you will be working with a specified student support specialist, which is Haley Kinsella. So I'll turn it over to you, Haley, now. You can tell a little bit about your role here at UNE and what you do as a student support specialist.
Thank you, Jeff. So hello everyone, my name is Haley and I am the support specialist for the Masters in Applied Nutrition at UNE. So my role here at the university is ultimately to guide and support students through the program. So being your main point of contact from the moment that you're accepted to the moment that you graduate. Some of the things that I can assist with are registration for courses, creating an academic plan that works well for you, sending out textbook information for your courses, as well as just some other course issues and maybe communication with your instructors. Overall, I'm a general resource that you can have if you do have any questions or concerns about the university or your program. So at UNE, we do provide many resources and other support services to all of our matriculated students. So besides having a dedicated support specialist, students will also have access to other resources such as the Student Academic Success Center, which can help you with your writing as well as tutoring, and then other resources such as the library, disability services, and career services. So really overall, UNE is committed to student success and making sure that you receive a high quality education. And so a little bit about program expectations and what it's like to take a course with us. We do recommend that students set aside at least 15 to 20 hours a week per course, and our courses are designed around the full-time employee. So each week is ultimately made up of various readings, some discussion boards to create a good classroom environment and engage with your classmates, as well as other various papers, assignments, and quizzes that will be due throughout the weeks. Ultimately, each week of your course has an objective and a learning outcome that relates to the overall course goal.
So as for program prereqs, we would need for you to have earned your bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited U.S. college or university. Those with an international transcript would need to have that evaluated by a third party for U.S. equivalency. We're also looking for an applicant to have a 3.0 GPA for their undergrad, and we are also kind of looking at, we're recommending prior coursework in biology, statistics, and nutrition. But we'll be looking at the whole application together to determine if a student is accepted. Your computer skills are very important. You should have the ability to navigate the internet, be able to effectively participate in the online program, have regular access to a computer with an internet connection, and the necessary hardware and software requirements. In a 36 credit program, it boils down to $670 per credit hour with a $75 technology and $50 general service fee per semester. So approximately you're looking at around $24,800, not including textbooks. To be considered for financial aid, you'll be required to take at least one course per 8-week term. And you can start this process of financial aid by going to fafsa.ed.gov. So once accepted into the program, you can speak to our financial aid department for details and to kind of see what you may qualify for. Finally, submitting an application and the needed supporting materials. You'll want to jump online, create a username and password, and submit an online application. That can be found at go.une.edu/apply-online, and you'll also have to pay the $40 application fee. Our whole application process for the program is done online. What that means is you'll be able to have you'll have the ability to upload completed documents right to the portal as they are ready to submit. After submitting your online application, you'll want to request your official conferred bachelor's degree transcript to be sent over to us. And if you're looking to transfer credits into the program, you'll also want to request those transcripts as well. Another piece of the application process is submitting a professional resume as well as a goal statement. For the goal statement, we're looking anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words, just describing your goals for the program, your passion for applied nutrition, your capacity to succeed in a distance learning format, and kind of looking into your experience in the field. And finally, we'll need 3 references as well. Ideally, one of those would be a supervisor of yours in the past or present, and with the 2 additional references with the email addresses. So no letters are actually needed from these individuals. We'll reach out to 1, 2, or all 3 of those references if we find your application is lacking in an area. And finally, something to note that comes up quite a bit, we do not require a GRE to get into the program. So at this point, we're up to the Q&A portion of the webinar here. So we'll have some time for some questions. Looks like we have some already in, so we'll address those. Okay. So one of the questions is, what's the upcoming application deadline? As I mentioned before, we do have 3 starts throughout the year. Right now, we're accepting applications for our fall term. The fall term starts up August 31st, and all the application materials would need to be in by August 1st. And again, we have a spring and summer start as well. Please, reach out to Holland or I, with exact dates for those deadlines. So next question.
Do you accept transfer credits?
Okay. Yes, we do accept transfer credits. We accept 3 courses or equal to 9 credits. The process for that, I did go over it a little bit, but we'll actually need any student wanting to transfer credits in to grab the syllabus or syllabi for those courses, as well, again, as the official transcript with those courses listed, so we can see what we're actually going to be able to transfer in.
Okay, next question. What if I need to take a break from classes? Okay, yeah, so students can take a leave of absence from the university for up to 1 year at a time. Ultimately, as long as you take 1 course within the academic year, you'll be fine. And if you ever just want to take 1 8-week session off, there will be no paperwork involved, and these are just some things that you would work through with your support specialist once the time comes.
Okay. Next question for Ellie, I believe. Does my undergrad have to be specifically in nutrition?
No, it does not. You can have your bachelor's degree in any subject. And in fact, there's a lot of students that are accepted that have the background in a variety of places. And the only thing that's important is it's been conferred from either a U.S. institution or been evaluated for equivalency.
Gotcha. Okay. And we do have one last question. And again, if anyone has any questions that come up, please reach out to Holland and I, and we can definitely answer your questions via email or by phone. But last question is for Haley. Does UNE offer career placement services?
So yes, UNE does have a Department of Career Services that's dedicated to help students that are in matriculated programs. But we do suggest another resource would be speaking with the program manager to discuss some career options and maybe some areas in the field that are of interest to you and that meet your goals.
Are you still waiving the application fee?
Yeah. So I guess the other question is, are we still accepting waiving the application fee? Yes, we're actually waiving that application fee for the fall at this time. So definitely, if you have some interest, it usually takes about 10 minutes to fill out the online application, and we can definitely go over through the the rest of the application process after you submit. So I guess that wraps up the webinar on the Applied Nutrition Program. Again, please reach out to Holland or I at 855-751-4447, or you can email us at nutrition@une.edu. And again, if you're ready to start that application, please go to go.une.edu/apply online. And all of us would like to thank you for attending, and have a great rest of your day.